Sister Lucia, the young child whom Mother Mary appeared to in Fatima, was given 3 secrets. In 1941, she revealed the first 2 secrets at the request of the local bishop at the time, but the 3rd secret she was hesitant of revealing as she was unsure whether God willed it or not, so she chose not to reveal it. However, in 1943, Sister Lucia fell very ill and the bishop ordered her to put it into writing. Lucia obeyed and wrote the secret down and sealed it in an envelope not to be opened until 1960, when it will appear clearer. However, when 1960 finally came, the Vatican issued a press release stating that it was most probable the secret would remain forever under absolute seal. It was only until the 26th of June 2000, 40 years after the date where it was meant to be released, where the Vatican published the 3rd secret, a vision of the Holy Father and other religious walking up a steep mountain, passing through a city of ruins, where at the top they got shot by a group of soldiers. However, critics claim that this text released by the Vatican is not the real 3rd secret, or at least not the full secret. Their reasons based on the following. First is Lucia writing it on 1 sheet of paper, where the text of the 3rd secret released by the Vatican is handwritten on 4 sheets of paper. Father Joaquin Alonso, official Fatima archivist for 16 years, reports in his book that Lucia tells us that she wrote it on a sheet of paper. Another reason is because of indications that the 3rd secret was written in the form of a signed letter to the Bishop of Liera, and the text of the 3rd secret released by the Vatican is not written in the form of a letter. So if what was released by the Vatican in 2000 was not the real 3rd secret of Fatima, then what is the real 3rd secret? Many closely associated with Fatima and the Vatican have spoken on what the real essence of the last secret is. Cardinal Sciappi, who read the 3rd secret and was personal papal theologian to Popes John XXIII, Paul VI, and John Paul II, said, "In the 3rd secret it is foretold, among other things, that the great apostasy in the Church will begin at the top." In 1984, Bishop do Amaral, the Bishop of Liera Fatima, made a declaration that the secret of Fatima speaks neither of atomic bombs, nor nuclear warheads, nor perishing missiles, nor SS-20s. Its contents concern only our faith, the Catholic faith. To identify the secret with catastrophic announcements or with nuclear holocaust is to deform the meaning of the message. Reverend Dr. Gomor Adepour attended the Second Vatican Ecumenical Council between 1962 and 1965, was shown a copy of the 3rd secret. Missing from the Vatican's explanation, he said, was a portion of the secret that predicted the fall of the modern Catholic Church. Nevertheless, Father Adepour said the main impetus of the original secret he viewed over 35 years ago was a prediction by the Holy Virgin that there would be mainly an unbelievable, total doctrinal and moral spiritual collapse of the establishment Catholic Church, something Vatican officials are not going to admit, he said. Cardinal Silvio Odi, secretary of Archbishop Angelo Giuseppe Roncalli, later Pope John XXIII, explained his own theory concerning the contents of the 3rd secret of Fatima. He said, "What happened in 1960 that might have been seen in connection with the secret of Fatima? The most important event is without a doubt the launching of the preparatory phase of the Second Vatican Council. Therefore, I would not be surprised if the secret had something to do with the convocation of Vatican II." When asked, "Why do you say that?" Odi responded, in part, "From the attitude Pope John showed during our conversation, I deduced, but it is only a hypothesis, that the secret might contain a part that could have a rather unpleasant ring to it. John XXIII had convened the council with the precise intention of directing the forces of the Church toward the solution of the problems that concern all of humanity, beginning from within. That is, he intended the work to begin with the evangelical perfection pursued by consecrated persons. But we all know that despite the great merits of the council, many sad things have also taken place. These sad things are not due to the council, but they took place in conjunction with the council. I am thinking, for example, of the number of priests who have abandoned the priesthood. It is said that there have been 80,000, but one only has to recall the anguish with which the Holy Father, Paul VI, in 1968 cried out against the auto-demolition taking place in the church. Satan's smoke has made its way into the temple of God through some crack. Odie said the third secret was not about a supposed conversion of Russia, but regards the revolution in the Catholic Church. The Blessed Virgin was alerting us against apostasy in the Church. So many innovations were born against Vatican II that they appear to constitute a true internal revolution. End quote of Cardinal Odie. If we look back, the only big news in the Catholic Church in 1960, the year the Blessed Virgin told Sister Lucia to reveal the third secret to the world, the big news was the founding of the Vatican II Council and the reformation of the Catholic Church. It is for these reasons why many believe that Vatican II is the likely fulfillment as to what is predicted in the third secret.